Hey everybody, Rambles here, and welcome back to Mysteries of Azeroth and our High Elf Mage leveling campaign. Thank you guys very much for clicking on the video and choosing to join me here today. I do appreciate it, and I hope everybody is well. I have been really sick for the last couple of days, so that's part of the reason why there haven't been many uploads. The other reason there haven't been many uploads is because you guys may or may not be aware that Turtle WoW kind of got hacked over the last few days. I believe they finally got things back together a couple days ago, as of the date that I'm recording this. But yeah, there was some kind of DDoS attack. People have all kinds of conspiracy theories about who was behind the attack, etc., etc. All that really matters is that, yeah, they've gotten popular enough and they've gotten on enough people's radars that, yeah, that the attack happened, and probably some passwords, usernames, things were compromised, and now they're putting extra security layers in place that probably should have been in place the entire time. It's nice that they're doing it now, but yeah, I'm gonna continue to play the character as we have been. Continue trying to do every other day for uploads, but I'm also like very wary of the future of this server and what the future may bring for it as they get more and more popular. I feel like they're going to be more and more visible to the types of people who want to do attacks of that nature. Like right now we have 4,500 people on. I've heard that during peak times it's up to 6,000 people, and it may not sound like a lot, but it is a lot for a private server. For a single server especially, it is quite a large chunk of people who have chosen to come play here. So as that number continues to grow, it just seems more and more likely that attacks of that nature will continue to occur. So we'll see. I'm gonna keep pegging away at the character, and we'll see how far we can get before any weirdness happens. Luckily, like, my account is fine, all my characters are fine, everything seems fine. But yeah, that's where we're at. But yeah, I've been sick, and I'm still trying to get it. You can probably hear my voice is not quite what it should be, and I'm still trying to fully recuperate. But yeah, we're starting with the Defias Messenger today. I did all the running around. I went to Redridge, I went to Stormwind, and now we're at a point where at least I should have the messenger, mysterious message. So if we get the messenger, we'll turn that in. That will result in an escort quest. Kind of hoping we can just stick in the same group for the escort quest and get that done. Then we have the final kill quest, and after that we'll be in good shape to do Dead Mines. Pretty sure at that point we'll have all the quests. Including the, well, we'll have the availability to get all the quests. We have a couple of quests in Stormwind that I'll have to pick up. But yeah, with those quests we'll have everything. And then I'm hoping probably next time I will be looking to do a Dead Mines run. It probably won't happen in today's episode, but I think that it should be able to be possible by next episode. Now, this is where the messenger typically spawns. We're assuming that, like, people are camping him and killing him. Otherwise, he could be anywhere along the road here. If he escapes his spawn point alive, he patrols north up the road. I believe he goes over to the quarry, and then kind of comes back down to Moonbrook. But yeah, I guess we're operating under the assumption that people are camping him here at the spawn. I'm starting to think at some point this guy escaped his spawn point. Yeah, he hasn't respawned. I don't see a body anywhere. It's entirely possible that he escaped his spawn point and that he is patrolling somewhere up and down the road. I like that this enemy has spawned in standing on top of a fence. That's different. Well, somebody is escorting the defias trader. I wonder if it'd be better for me to bail on this group and run up and down the road. I've never seen it take this long for him to respawn, if in fact he's dead and in a state where he's gonna respawn. Now, the other alternative is that he's out there alive somewhere, and obviously if he's patrolling around and he's alive, he's not gonna respawn here. So yeah, I wonder, this is like the conundrum of a quest like this. It's like, we could stand here and wait, or we could go look. In either case, we run the risk of missing him. It's one of the downfalls of quests that are like this. Unfortunately, we do need this one if we want to have all of the quests for Dead Mines, including the main quest, I believe, for Van Cleef, then we do need this. In actual World of Warcraft Classic, this guy is on like a 2-minute timer. So if he were to be killed, he would respawn like every 2 or 3 minutes. This is not the same respawn rate, if in fact he's dead at all. I'm gonna throw something in the general chat just to see if, like, maybe anybody sees him up on the road. I'm sure it'll get lost in the scroll. Well, we're so bored that now we are murdering chickens. That's good. He's got a small point. I know that. He's got a long respawn rate. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a case where, like, in this specific instance of this quest, like, Classic Era is superior. Because they've fixed respawn rates like this, so that, like, if in WoW Classic, if somebody kills this guy, he's gonna respawn within a couple of minutes. Not 5 minutes, not 10 minutes, not 15 minutes. He respawns in a couple of minutes because, like, lots of people need the quest. Lots of people need this guy. He's part of an important change, so they made the change to respawn him more quickly. And yeah, it would be nice if they would make a similar change here for this one. If the defias, if the guy gets killed, like this is like ditto for all named guys. If a named guy gets killed, he needs to respawn within a couple of minutes if he's a quest mob, because other people are going to need the quest, and it's a huge bummer just to have to wait for 15 or 20 minutes for a respawn. Nobody wants to spend their time that way in any version of the game. Apparently our buddy got himself murdered. Not sure what killed him. Apparently it was my fault for not helping him. Or something. It was somebody's fault. Yeah, I mean, there is also the idea, like, maybe I don't do this quest, because look, yeah, see, people are escorting the trader. And to get access to the trader, you have to turn in the quest from the item that you get from the messenger. So somewhere, like, people are killing this guy. And we know for a fact they're not killing him down here. This is the second time we've seen somebody escorting the trader, so we can surmise it's also the second time that somebody has killed the messenger, and they're killing him somewhere that's not his spawn point. So either he spawns somewhere else, or he's just escaping, he's doing his route, and he's getting killed on his route. I'm not sure if I want to spend much more of my time with this. This might be, we just might not get the last part of the quest for Dead Mines. Because yeah, there's only so much time in a day. And I don't know if I want to keep standing here waiting. How long have we been here? We've been here for a little while already. It's a tough call. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about this now. I really... I don't find that kind of gameplay entertaining or engaging. Where I simply have to wait 15, 20, 30 minutes for a guy to respawn. I guess that makes me impatient. If that's what it is, if that makes me an impatient person, I guess I'll just live with that. I'm gonna come down here to the south, and I'm gonna work on the kill quest that I have. And at least that'll be something where I can make a little bit of progress today. And if I don't get the messenger, if I can't complete that chain, I don't really care. It's not the end of the world. We'll still do Dead Mines, and we'll just see as much as we can. And that'll be that. This area is looking pretty farmed out. Alright, looks like we have an untouched camp back this way. If I go in on this highwayman, is he gonna pull everybody else? It's a possibility. You just pulled the other melee. It's not awful. The renegade mages we don't need. I don't remember there being renegade mages. But okay. guys are pretty on the spot with that shield bash.
Yet.
Alright, that's the last of the knuckle dusters we need. We need a couple of pathstalkers and a bunch of highwaymen.
I can't cast that yet. I'm out of range.
I think one of you guys just ran by and said my videos were nice to listen to. I appreciate that. Didn't quite see it because it was /say, and I have my log turned off. I don't have /say in my log, unfortunately, but yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
I don't have a target.
Let's head back out to where we were fighting at those other camps. Those seemed to have a few less players around them. And the respawn rate over there was pretty decent, so I'm gonna head that way. See if we can find the last of our highwaymen. Here we go.
Not ready yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
Alright, that's everybody. Let's head back to town, and we'll get this one turned in. We could stop by Moonbrook and see if, like, we just happen to get really lucky and maybe we see the messenger. We could even run the road a little bit and see if we come across him. But other than that, I don't know, like, how much more time I'm going to spend waiting for him. We might just do the Dead Mines run minus the main quest, I guess. Yeah, I still don't even see a body, which means I don't think he spawns here. Or if he does spawn here, maybe it's only a chance to spawn here, because typically, like, if he spawns here and people kill him here, you'll see his body. Like, you'll see his body at least once. So I feel like maybe he has different spawn points in Turtle WoW. Maybe he can spawn up by the Gold Coast Quarry and make his way south, I don't know. Let's run the road a little bit and see if we come across him at all. I think somebody mentioned in one of the comments that maybe there was a quest to pick up somewhere around this old church. I didn't see anything when we first investigated it, but let's have another look since we're nearby. Yeah, Old Church of Westfall is closed. Aha, there's an abandoned footlocker behind the church. The Old Church of Westfall. Upon opening the chest, you discover several old and worn-out items, various church tomes and writings with a small out-of-place letter resting at the top. It looks aged and written in a shrewn handwriting which reads, "Carver, we have done as you asked and have forced the old man out. David was a bit tough and injured him. We made sure to really send a message, and he won't be coming back. We even got the key and locked the doors tight. If anyone came back, they will soon understand it is their time to leave as well. You should bring this information to a higher authority." Okay. That's interesting. There's someone has taken over the church and barricaded it off. Not what you like to see. And still no sign of the messenger. No sign of him, no sign of his body. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, this is his route. So if he were on the road and he were alive, we would have seen him. Alright, well, let's head back to Sentinel Hill. We'll turn in the People's Militia and we'll see what's going on exactly with the church.
What can I do for you? Go with honor, friend. Life with you.
You found this at the Church of Westfall? It has been a long time since I have heard anything about that place. Another abandoned relic of a potentially bright past. It is a shame what happened there, but it is a story that is much like the rest of the region. The western side of Westfall was the first to be removed, and there are not many who remain who can give us information. Many of those farmers were either murdered or disappeared into secrecy. There is someone that I can think of, Barros Alexton. He made something of himself after everything went down and became an architect in Stormwind City. If you can find him in the Cathedral Square if you don't mind looking into this matter. Maybe he can give us some details about who ran the church or even what happened to it. Yeah. Let's do that because you know what? He has a quest for us anyway. He has a quest to get the compass that's in the burned out building at the Alexton farmstead that we typically do when we take on the pillagers and the harvesters that I just never picked up. So sure, let's take a flight back to Stormwind. We'll go visit him, and I'll probably also pick up the other Dead Mines quest. There are 2 or 3 of them that we can pick up in Stormwind. They have a barber shop. Oh, that's interesting. Even more interesting is the fact that it doesn't seem to work.
How are you?
Oh. They sell their cosmetic stuff for gold. Interesting. Interesting. This is clearly working as intended. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about hair color as a gold sink, but I guess it is one way to handle things. It could be worse. They could be selling the hair colors for real life money. Let's grab his main quest first here to get his compass for him.
Have a good one. How are you?
Oh, so you speak of that old church in Westfall. It has been a long time since I have been there. An incredibly long time. I must say that I do not believe I will be of much help. Most of what I can remember is the sun beating down on me as I walked there and back. The one who ran it was an old fellow, though. He was always quite nice and cheerful. He raised the spirits of many downtrodden farmers back then and helped out where he could. It's a shame that such a thing could happen to an honorable man. If you're looking for information, your best bet would probably be the cathedral here in the city. Find Bishop Farthing, he might have an idea.
See you later.
Alright, we can do that.
Need something?
A priest from Westfall, huh? Well, that is certainly familiar. There was only one church there, and I recall him having had all sorts of trouble from brigands to thugs who threatened to end his life. The light can be testing at times, but no one should go through something like that. He spent some time here in the Cathedral of Light before he moved on to Northshire Abbey. He helps out around there from time to time and goes by the name of Brother Niels. Speak with Brother Niels at Northshire Abbey. Okay.
See you around.
I see we're on a little bit of a meandering travel quest. I see. Alright, well, we might as well continue to follow up with this. We also have the breadcrumb from Redridge that I grabbed,
Need help?
requesting help from Stormwind. He's going to send us back.
The Alliance.
Grab that now, worry about that later. We will be doing some questing in Redridge, probably as soon as we do Dead Mines. As soon as we're done with Dead Mines, we have some lower level stuff to start doing out in Redridge. This guy has a quest, whoever he is. He's a gardener. We're not quite at level yet for whatever quest that is. Which is strange, because it's a Elwyn Forest quest. Where is this guy? Possibly he's up top somewhere. Ah, it's this guy. Oh, that is why you were here. It's been a long time since my Westfall days, but hopefully I can be of help. So you hear about the old church in Westfall, huh? It's been a long time since anyone has asked about such a thing. The cathedral inquired what happened, but nothing ended up coming of it. The crooks got away with what they did, and so I decided I would just retire to some peaceful corner, only to hear that they are now here in Northshire as well. I'll go over what happened when you're ready. It might be a bit.
See you later.
Okay.
Good day to you.
So what happened? Where to begin? I traveled to Westfall and helped establish a church. There the locals were extremely friendly, religious folks themselves, and assisted in whatever manner they could. Me and them both brought the community together, created strong bonds, and helped each other when we were able. There was trouble, though, between two families, the Molson and Easton. A land dispute of sorts that dated back a generation, marriage problems between them, who owned what, and which property belonged to who. The Molsons got it in their head that they would inherit the Easton estate, especially a young one, went by the name Carver, a ruffian of a lad who got himself into all sorts of trouble. It was around this time that the thugs began to show up. The boy Carver was quick to join them. The defias threatened families to leave their land with acts of violence and murder. Soon the Easton family was murdered in cold blood, and many other families simply left, not wanting to face similar fates. Less and less showed up to my church. I had a small following, but the defias made their presence known, threatened me to leave, and even beat me near death for refusing. I was stubborn, but not stubborn enough to die, so I left for Stormwind, where my tale continues now.
Have a good one. How are you?
Now that you've heard my story, you can understand what has happened. If anyone is responsible for shutting down the church and the murder of the Easton family, my suspicions lay toward Carver Molson. He inherited that farmstead and was always greedy for more, even going so far as to join the defias. Hopefully my information is relevant for you. Perhaps you can bring it to Gieran Stoutmantle. He's in charge of the people's militia there.
Safe travels.
We can do that. We can actually hearth right back and do that right now. This is a very cool questline. I enjoy the additional lore and story. It really helps to flesh out the history of the zone and set more of a poignant tone for what happened here in the past that led us to where we are today.
Well met.
Carver Molson, that is a familiar name. He leads various gangs and crews of thugs in the region. If the rumors and word from Brother Niels are correct, then he is no doubt in possession of the missing deeds for both the Molson and Easton plots. There is an insider within Stormwind named Larry Ryder who has given us some information on the defias. Perhaps he knows information on how to find this Carver Molson. You could find him in Stormwind, usually skulking about the Pig and Whistle in Old Town.
Be careful.
We are just traveling all over the place today.
Hey there.
Greetings.
Oh, I know who you're looking for. Rowdy type. Wants more than he has. You know what I'm talking about. If you want information, then I'm going to help you. If you want information, then I'm going to need help. You do a favor for me, I do a favor for you, understood? I have a few contacts that are looking for a somewhat rare poison that comes from greater tarantula venom. You can find it from the greater tarantulas out in the Redridge mountains. Go there, get me 7, and come back. Easy, right? So don't take that long, I don't like waiting. Okay. This is leading us into Redridge, and we're going to be going to Redridge like fairly soon to do some questing. We'll be killing tarantulas as part of the other quest. There's a cooking quest for us to kill tarantulas and boars and vultures. So we are going to pause that one right there. And I'm going to pause right here for today, guys. Next time I will try to do a Dead Mines run. I will grab the quests that are here in Stormwind in the Dwarven District, and I will attempt to use the LFG. And if I can find a group, then the next episode will be us doing Dead Mines. If finding a group for some reason proves to be impossible, then we will head to Westfall, or we will head to Redridge rather, and we will begin questing in Redridge. And as part of that, we will continue with the story of the Old Church of Westfall. Thank you guys very much for joining me here today. I truly do appreciate it and all the support on the series. It does mean the world to me, so take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other, and we will see you back in Azeroth again very soon. Bye for now.